I gotta introduce Robert Greene, American author, right? You see, you know what I'm saying? He has written 6 international bestsellers, including the 48 Laws of Power. Now, I know a lot of y'all, I'm not even gonna go there, but let me go right here, right? I want y'all to listen to this, fam. I want y'all to listen to this. Where you at? Let me go right back. Listen to this, fam.
Wasn't a problem. It didn't create neuroses. It didn't create.
Listen to this.
What's wrong with me? I don't know who I am anymore. So, people now, the problem now is we don't have distance from that social realm, and so we think that if we're acting, that's who we are. But it's not. It's just that's part of being a social animal.
Acting is part of being a social animal, right?
Is playing a role.
Playing a role.
You know, I did a book with 50 Cent.
He did a book with 50 Cent.
And he kind of exemplifies a lot of that.
He exemplifies a lot of what? A lot of what? A lot of what?
So we think that if we're acting, that's who we are.
What do you exemplify a lot of?
But it's not. It's just that's part of being a social animal.
What do you exemplify a lot of?
Is playing a role.
Playing a role.
You know, I did a book with 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
And he kind of exemplifies a lot of that. He plays a role in life.
He plays a role.
You know, when I met him, I thought, uh-oh. I was kind of intimidated. I was a little bit afraid of the thug.
You heard him, dog. He was kind of intimidated. He was afraid. What did he think about him, fam? Why did he?
Out of that.
Say it again.
He plays a role in life. You know, when I met him, I thought, uh-oh. I was kind of intimidated. I was a little bit afraid of the thug.
Dog, you heard him, dog. He said he was intimidated. He was afraid.
This is a guy, when I met him, he was, you know, just a few years away from being shot all of a sudden. And I met him, and he was the nicest person. He was almost kind of sweet. You'd hate it if I said that word, but he was sweet, right? He was very down to earth.
He hated that he said what word? What word did he hate that you said?
Oh, I was kind of intimidated. I was a little bit afraid of the thug.
I'm thinking that this is the word, fam.
This is a guy, when I met him, he was, you know, just a few years away from being shot all of a sudden. And I met him, and he was the nicest person. He was almost kind of sweet.
He was sweet.
I said that word, but he was sweet, right?
He did not like the word thug, it seems like. Why is that? Is it because he was acting?
He was very down to earth. He was very calm, etc. He's playing a role when he goes out and he plays that person. He knows it. He knows it's like he doesn't take it seriously.
Dog, you heard it out the man's mouth, fam. 50 Cent, dog. All of that get rich or die trying. He said it out his mouth. He just said it. You were playing a role. You were not a thug. You were offended by that title, right? So all of these lyrics, you said you were gangster, or you need all of that, dog, out the window. He just exposed it. Right out his mouth, fam. Come on now, you think he lying? You think he lying, dog? You think he lying? He just said 50 Cent was sweet, nice. He not gangster. He not finna do none of that. He not no thug. Them lyrics is fake. It's a persona. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You got to understand everything that they do ain't really it's not really who they are. You know what I'm saying? Behind closed doors, these celebrities be different people. They're not the same people. Understand that, man.
You know, he had this big beef with Kanye West back when I was doing the book with him. And then I met the two of them in Vegas when they were there for the awards. They were like the best of friends. They were joking. It was just a game they were playing, right?
This was all a game they was playing with y'all. And y'all was taking it serious, fam. Niggas was really like, oh yeah, you know 50 Cent said if Kanye West sell more albums than him, he gonna retire. Dawg, that was a game. He never retired. He kept making music, kept doing, you know what I'm saying, movies. He kept on with his career. You know what I'm saying? Robert Greene is right here telling it all. You feel me? There is no way, excuse me, there is no way you finna tell me all of this stuff that 50 Cent was hollering in his songs and all of these charades that he was playing and all of these things was true. He just said all of this was a persona. It's fake, fraud, phony, fugazi, however you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. How much, this is what I'm saying. You are free to be whoever you want to be, whomever you want to be. You know, you don't have to be what the, you know, what the narrative wants you to be or what the standard or what the typical person expects you to be is what I'm getting at. You feel me? Be whoever you want to be. If you want to be a butterfly, be a butterfly. If you want to be Jack and the Beanstalk, be Jack and the Beanstalk. If you want to be a thug, be a thug. But be true to who you are is what I'm saying. You know that? You know what I'm saying? You know that? Be true to whomever you are and don't get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, this is when you start to have, you know what I'm saying, mental problems and you need, you know, now I ain't going to say mental problems. I'm going to say this is when you start to have issues within the mind. You feel what I'm saying? You're going to start having issues within the mind, not being true to yourself because you're trying to be this person and that person and this person. And it's like, dog, even 50 Cent, he clearly just said, 50 Cent said being a thug is not cool. He clearly just said that out his mouth, fam. He clearly just said that, man. He was highly offended when 50 Cent assumed that he was a fucking thug, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a persona that these people putting on in order to make some money. I want you to understand that these individuals know that, you know, certain individuals are not going to stop believing in the fact that this man is not a quote unquote thug, fam. You gotta realize what's really taking place here, man. Like, come on now.
Right? So what I tell people is, we all are actors. Humans are born actors. We learn at a very early age to play that kind of game.
Come on now, we do learn at a very early age. This is all true. These are all facts. I want y'all to really take heed to this and really have an open mind when you're listening to this. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you interpret things differently because your mind does not comprehend certain things. You understand what I'm saying? People can't give you a message without you having to rewind this video 7 and 8 and 9 times before you either fully comprehend it or till you ask somebody, what does it mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that. Understand something, man. These people, 50 Cent clearly, I don't know how many times I got to say that. 50 Cent said it's not cool being a thug, dog. 50 Cent said it's not cool being a thug, dog. 50 Cent said it's not cool being a thug, dog. The fuck you mean?